Hey everyone, and welcome back to another fun episode of Minecraft. Today I'm not really gonna be doing much because fun thing, I actually went down and mined up a lot of stone, and as you guys know, I keep having a bunch of this stuff. So as I said a while back, I'm actually in peaceful right now, just for mining. I'm still in peaceful, so well, save me on food, but. Oh, and also I'm on mute. I'm muted, so either way. Uh, I'm gonna work on something a little different today. If you look inside my inventory, all of my inventory is just smooth stone. I'm trying to get rid of it because I have way too much of it. As I told you guys, I'm going to vein mine this entire region and area to pretty much get as much of this terracotta as I can and the red sand. I don't know what the red sand I can use it for, but I am gonna mine it up. Yeah. So I wanted to protect part of this place, so I wouldn't be taking all of it, and I could be like, yeah, this was the terracotta. This is what remains of the land. So I know there's a lot more down that way. Over here, this is going to be a giant cave when I'm done, because if you look, the first two layers over here and a few layers above that are nothing but dirt. I'm going to, find, and right there it is. So, what this is going to be pretty much for me is I'm going to quickly get over here. All of this is terracotta next to a desert. But what I'm going to do is the main area here, and a little bit of this terracotta is going to be protected and then replaced later, is I'm going to begin going completely around. And this is going to be the beginning of the wall that is going to make it so I know, okay, this one little place over here is completely off limits. We're not going to go anywhere near it. There's no need to come this way. And that is what I'm going to be doing in this episode, just beginning the wall. As you guys remember from last episode, all I did really was work on that tower. That's mainly what these episodes are going to be. I'm working very hard on getting everything underground done up and mined, and it has to get done because right now we are about I want to say about halfway done. I want to say that. We are currently at least at level 2000. So with that being said, I wanted to let you guys know I wanted to do this for very long, and then we'll start looking for terracotta ideas and that kind of stuff. And in 3 episodes, we are going to be at episode 100. For the first time, we're going to be doing something that has gotten us fairly far in this world. We've gone 100 episodes. Yes, a few times missing an episode here and there, but at the same time, we've also made it so this is not exactly the most fun game, but at the same time, it's very mind altering because you make whatever you want. And that's the reason why I like this game, because say a kid wants to make a giant lightsaber, or he wants to make a giant monster-looking thing, or he wants just to make something and he doesn't want to make it out of Legos. This is a great game for that, and I hope they keep this around, keep updating it. Because I know one thing is for sure, if I ever get this, if my kids ever want a game like that lets them just build and have a way to survive, I will have my kids immediately pull this game up. Show them like the original game we had when we were kids, or when I was a kid, that I enjoyed immensely. And hopefully, if I ever get there, that made the family a little bit of money and was an excellent hobby. And there are people around the world who do this professionally, and I'm just doing it rinky-dink, have fun, and yeah. So other than that, yeah, this is on this wall, and just making it so we don't have to make it too big or too... Ooh, seagrass. Gotta remember that. Yeah, I'm not making it huge. I'm not gonna be making something like that. It will be a two brick wall. If you guys want to know what a 2 brick wall is, in my sense, it means that there's gonna be enough room where, if I want, I can technically put, in an imaginary sense, a sentry, which is a guard, pretty much. And with that, I'll be able to also walk and run around this thing to see, like if I'm hunting, I can see if, oh, are there any cows in the area? So, yep. And we're coming on the other side right now. Ooh, and I can even see the wall. I didn't go too far out of my way. So yeah, this is actually a good beginning. And the best part is, if I want to make it, the best part is if I want to really make this place look cool, I have plenty of the stone just laying around. And it's not like I'm not going to have any more. If you've seen any of the speed ups, or any of the episodes where I just have a little bit of a random video of me mining and all that, that is actually not random video. It's actually, I am recording the entirety of the entirety of all of the all the mining I had to do, which to me is it has been hellacious. Like, I've had to come up, I've had all the stone. It is the only thing keeping Mining God alive. And I was going to say, if you guys were wondering why, for some of the videos, it's me running around up on top, it's because I am trying to repair and bring back Mining God. I don't want it to break, because the unbreaking makes it so it lasts like a super long time, and at the same time, the mending allows it to just keep be repaired. So I'm not exactly worried that, oh, I'm gonna run out of like stone, or I'm gonna run out of smooth stone or cobblestone. I would be surprised if I ever run out of cobblestone with how much I'm going underground and mining. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be going underground a lot for mining up, and the sad thing is I've been mining up a lot of diamonds and iron and coal and gold and redstone. Like, because I had to say it too, I suck at working with redstone. The moment I get good at working with redstone, oh, you guys are gonna be so surprised. And I'm trying to make this all at one uniform level. So that means in some places the wall is gonna be super high, other places it's gonna be super low, or it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be a wall, so people can't just come in here and like Beansy. He's going to see this, and hopefully he'll understand, oh, okay, that means I don't mine over there. And if he does, I mean, look at that. We have a huge goddamn thing. The part that's going to get me is starting to strip mine this, and also having a shit ton of all this terracotta, and I want to get home so I have, because I also have to make a better archive of things, both glazed and unglazed terracotta. The reason being for this is I'm trying to make everything so, yeah. And sad thing is, yeah, because I know I'm going to have to need another one over here soon. Yeah, right here, you're just going to see a giant chunk of stone wall. I mean, yeah, there's no protect. We're going to have even more. So, it's not something I can protect against. Might as well just add it all on. And I know I need to get around the island, around this mountainous hill, too. If anything, I'll even put a little, like, structure on top of it. Like, this is the great and noble Terracotta Mountain, founded in 1947, in the age of 1943, or whatever time I found it. Like, whatever episode and the time. So when I get done with everything, okay, so it's like 5 o'clock, 5 p.m., so it would be, 5 p.m., would be 5 plus 12, that would be 17, and say I get done on March 2nd, so at 1530 in the Second Dynasty, it'd be something weird like that, or just like the date and the time. I'm a weird person, if you guys haven't figured out by now, and that's kind of sad, because yeah, I know I've said some weird shit on this, on the mic here. And I've also given a lot of weird everything. But I am beginning to look at everything and go, maybe I can start telling people why I'm so weird. Or I can start acting normal. I don't mind being weird, and to me, being weird is like the third most fun thing I get to be, because people nowadays love weird. Back then, weird were the outcasts. I began being weird because I was an outcast, but now it's just fun. But yeah, back to this. I do know that, yes, mining, surrounding this entire thing is going to be a very... I might actually get it done this episode, who knows. But this might be a large undertaking. And this might be a bad waste of stone, but at the same time, it's like, not really worried about it. By the time this episode comes out, at the end of the at the end of the month, on the 26th. Not only it's 3 days after my sister's birthday, the previous Saturday, but also, I will finally have all, if not most, of my Ren Fair gear. Due to the coronavirus, a lot of people didn't know if the Ren Fair was going to be going on this year. So what we're doing, me and my friend Eric, we're just getting ready, making sure everything is hunky-dory, ready to go. That way if they say, yeah, we're still running it, I have black face masks coming. Or I have a cloth face mask coming. So if anything, I'm not worried. Not entirely, anyway. The face mask will just make it so it's a little bit easier for me to not only get into my part where I look like a assassin, like a brawling assassin, but also, the mask will go over great because it's like, hey, yeah, I don't want to get sick, and also it hides my identity. And I've even gotten a few new knives that I want to show off. Like I got some hand-forged Damascus steel knives that I won recently, And I actually am going to go on that if I haven't had it by now. But I will have a video on that saying, yeah, hey guys, what's going on? I got these new knives and showing them off and that kind of stuff. Not just that, also I'm looking, I haven't decided yet on a yes or no to the answer. But I'm looking at buying a, and this is on the Xbox channel, on the Xbox shop. It's in their shop. It's a pretty much like a monitor with a little area for your system. So it can be PlayStation, it can be Xbox, whatever. But it's mainly compatible with the Xbox. That lets you travel with a system on your back, pretty much. To me, that's kind of cool, because I remember seeing one and be like, that would be kind of awesome to walk around with, like, an original Xbox or 360 with Call of Duty or something, where you and a couple friends can all have a controller and you guys can play at the airport, or you guys can hang out like at a party. You guys can go, okay, who wants to play Call of Duty? Loser has to drink. Like, do one in the chamber. I mean, for some, it's like, why would you spend that money? Because it's expensive. It's very expensive. I think it's like, yeah, last time I checked, it's like $699. And it's the same place. It's in the same shop, kind of where I got my controller, my custom controller, which is in my hands at the current moment. And also, unlike in other Let's Plays and all that, in my other recordings, you guys may hear a fan around this time. Right now, we're at the end of May. Right now, I'm recording this on May 4th, so May the 4th be with you. But also, sad thing, I'm also in an attic. Remember, I said that my room/apartment that I'm renting from my folks is in the attic, or it was their office room. So now it became my office/bedroom/apartment. Yeah, I can't wait till I get a new job, which I'm actually looking at too. And I'll have more information on that, because I might stay where I'm at the gas station for a little while longer. Just because with the whole army thing, which is going great. I think I'm down about 10 pounds. With the army thing going on, I don't want to get somewhere where they're going to be offering me more money if I stay. Yeah, no, I got to get rid of that. And I don't want them to be like this, oh man, we're going to put all our eggs in one basket. Then me tell them I'm actually considering going into the army, or even during the initial, hey, I'm looking at going into the army when I'm first getting hired on, they'll just see, oh, so he's not going to be with us for a very long time, especially because hopefully that is next year for me. So I still need to keep studying for the ASVAB. I need to keep working out. I need to be doing a lot of things that I haven't been shorting on it, and I haven't been just completely gone on it, like not even worrying about it. It's more along the lines of, I do not want to, because I'm still a bigger guy, I don't want to get hurt or like twist an ankle or anything during a run, so I don't run. I don't want to hurt my shoulders or get really buff before I go in the basic and have to lose a lot of stupid weight. Oh, okay, so yeah, we're almost there. Yeah, that works. So yeah, we only have like 2 more levels. So yeah, this was almost a perfect amount of smooth stone, because this actually acts like a... This is going to be a very tall wall. Not what I wanted, but oh well. But because it goes all over, being a uniform height is perfect. And now because I know how much I'll need, I'll be able to bring more for next time. Or what I did beforehand with my first walls, I leveled out how much room was going to be on it, because for this, it's going to actually look like a military wall. The inside is going to be hollow, or if anything, I'll fill it with something, and it's going to be capped at the top. Think of kind of like the King Creeper's wall. How it's 1 right now, but I've wanted to bring it out a little bit. His wall is a perfect example of what I want. Where right here, and it sprouts out that way, 4. And yeah. Okay, so after this, we're going to have about 3 more layers. Yeah, we're going to have 3 layers, and that's going to be the entirety of this. Because right there in that gulch, yeah, that's a big-ass wall, and you can barely see over it. So, let's go this way. Just because I know it's going to circle around to the other side. Yeah, I'm going to go over this and go the opposite direction. Yeah, because I think, yeah, I'm going to need that. I want it so right here at a shallow place, it's only... Yeah, only... Oh, you know what? That means, yeah, right here is going to be my perfect corner. So that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, 2, 3. Right here is going to be, yep, right there. That's the end of the wall. Here's the beginning of it. And it'll be like that. Okay. So right here is where the wall begins. And that is now going to be the height. That's the height of it. A nice 4-block high wall. That way, if I want, I can actually come in here, and the mobs ain't going to come in and fuck with me. Just because I really don't want to have to deal with creepers and whatever else hides over here. I know spiders love it over here. So, yeah. And I said, I think I said this in the beginning of the episode, for anyone who just jumps ahead, I want to do this so, like, Beansy, he doesn't come in and just like, oh, I need more terracotta, when more of the stuff is completely used up. I don't want him to say, oh, I need more terracotta, and now has to find terracotta. Or comes over here thinking, oh, I'll just shave this down. So, there is always that. Plus, another fun thing that I'm going to try and do is I'm thinking of making an orc mining hole, which is a singular hole that goes all the way down, and then after that, it comes straight up. And it goes all the way down to bedrock, and then you just have little tunnels along the other sides. And they hide it under either in houses or under houses. I forget what the mythology was, but it's going to be a little bit of fun to make it, and then trying just and using it more often than the actual mine to get around. I'm noticing that for getting around, I don't exactly use like this. getting around. I don't like running. I don't like running across the lands because it's like, oh yeah, it's gonna take forever to get around. But not only that, then when you get somewhere, you're locked because you can't run back because it takes like far too long. Oh, hang on one sec. I have to cut the tape. About that, guys. Grandma. I have my phone right next to this, and I actually forget completely what I was talking about. But this, at least, we're gonna get done the first part of the wall anyway. And I think then, or after I run out of cobble or smooth stone here, I think when I run out, I'm actually gonna call this an episode, and we'll make it a 3-part thing, kind of like when we were doing the gazebo and finishing up the project of finishing up projects and all that. Just because it's a little bit easier to work with, and also because I'm mining underground, that's taking up a lot of my recording time. I'll wait till I'm on the last 2 layer or 1 layer and then go around. But again, yeah, it's just easier sometimes to do one part at a time, like inner wall, then midsection, and then the outer wall. And at least I know how many it's gonna take. That's actually part of the battle. You never know how much you're gonna need until you're actually there building on it. And again, this helps me greatly not only understand how much I'm going to need and what I'm going to do, but it also helps with what I'm going to do with all this stone, besides trying to make a giant... that's what we could put on top of here. We can also put a giant freaking tower on this thing. I mean, not to be cynical or anything with this, to this giant mound, but I wasn't sure what I was going to be able to do with all of this stone. Literally, I have just chests and chests full of it, and I don't like wasting it, even though I am standing on a literal planet of it. So, yeah, if anything, I might actually get villagers spawning on it. So, who knows? I do know this. I am not going to be anywhere near done with this episode. I'm still going to have probably like 1 or 2... Yeah, finishing this part up, where it's these 2 layers right here. And then the last layer. I can see having to run over to the supply shed, I think I'll call it, or the place where I keep all the stone and all the extra fancy stone, which I'm going to be using. I think I'll actually use that instead of cobble, just because I have so much from mining underground. I need to figure out what to do with all of it. And look at that, that's a huge ass fucking wall. I'm sorry, but that's a big wall. Okay, it's all sealed. Alright. Yeah, and it's going to be right down over there where... Let's see if I can get around the corner. See if we can see the end. Yep, right there's the end, so... Yeah, I mean, I didn't make it so it was... I'm making a huge wall over here. If someone comes over here, they're going to be like, oh, shit. And just mine through to see what's on the other side. If anything, if I ever need more of this shit, who knows? I think that's what I'm going to have to start using the nether for. Like, over at home, instead of putting all my supplies in one area, just start building in the nether so I can just go, oh, okay, I'm over here. I need this. Hop in there. Boop. There. Then jump back home. I mean, it'd be a little bit easier. Yeah, I am not going to have enough to end this part of the wall, and I'm not going to have enough for the final cap. I need to have an extra 2. Yep, I need to finish these 2 layers, and then I'll have 2 more going up. Yeah, I'll have 2 more going up. And that right there. Let's see how this looks so far from a higher point of view. Yeah, we'll go around the back side, and when we come over, we'll see how it looks. Because it already looks like... It already looks very intimidating, like thou shalt not pass. Adding more to it will make it even more intimidating and more impressive. If anything, I could take it down and replace it with some other shit. I call it shit at this moment because there's just so much. And that tower is starting to look kind of cool. It started off big, then I shortened it down. So I think I'll have enough in my at home. Yeah, my home base chest. I think there's enough in there. So let's hope that I'm right, and we can easily get this part done. We'll get this part done this week. Yeah. Funny enough, I'm actually finding it harder and harder to get back into doing Thursday Let's Plays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 12, 13, 14, 15, and a partial. That should be enough. That should be enough. And if anything, I got way more over here. I'm not building in our wall today. I'm just finishing off the wall I have and going around. So this should be enough. This might actually be too much, and I'll have extra brick. I'll bring home the extra. So who cares? Yeah. So this having a wall and all that shit, this might actually be the fortress over here, or I can make a fortress over here. That would actually be another project. Because again, I have all this stone. It's just I have so much extra stuff I don't need. All this cobblestone, all the stone I make from cooking the cobblestone for experience. Alright. It's over this next hill. Yeah, over here, and then we're gonna... Those trees right there. Oh, dear God. Yeah, that's a fortress. That is a fortress. And the other thing is I can make a staircase that goes up to the top. That way it retains the naturality. It stays natural with extra shit put on top. Kind of like ice cream sundaes with a strawberry. Alright, yep. And then these final 2 layers are going to be... Yep. And I don't have to come back up over here, so... Yeah. We're going to do this. Come on, we're going to get right to it. And we're going to go back over to the wall, and then we're just going to go all the way around. Yeah, we're just going to go all the way around again. That way, it's just take the 2, go backwards. That way, we can just run back home. Because, yeah, we're about to hit the 40... We're going to hit the 45-minute mark. I don't like doing episodes here for over an hour. And sadly, all this stuff that I'm doing has begun doing that. Just boosting everything a couple hours. Like, an hour. Like, I think for my last recording, because like I said, I record mining underground. And then I speed it up. Because no one wants to see me mine for an hour and a half, an hour and 15 minutes. That being said, I like to go and mine, then when I'm doing editing, I speed it up. I speed it up like times 6 speed. So if anything, I can speed everything up, and at the same time, I'm having a hard time figuring out, oh, I'm going to do this. Oh, I'm going to do that. So, yeah. I don't like going over an hour because of that, because I do know that not everyone has an hour, especially nowadays. We do have it now, but we didn't have an hour before to sit down on our ass and do absolutely nothing. And I gotta be careful of that, because we're not going any higher, because it's already too high. And I didn't want to terraform the rest of the area around this and figure out what to do with all the red sand and all that. I gotta figure out what red sand does. Like, is it good for potion making? Is it just another constructible? Can I make red sand bricks? Like, what am I doing? Or is it that it loses its color when I actually craft with it? I'm actually wondering. Okay. Ooh la la. Perfect. It's gonna go up and around. We are gonna have probably about 3 stacks more than what we're gonna need. 3 or 5. I don't know the entirety. All I do know is that this is starting to come together. I'm gonna make it work. So yeah. Work with what you got, and look at that. That's a huge ass fucking wall. Yeah, that's a big wall. I didn't think it was gonna be that big, and especially if you go down to the bottom of that gorge. That thing is gonna look. This thing's gonna look like a giant freaking tower. Ay. And I still need to make my town. Or, yeah, my other houses along the way. I wanted to do this for a long time. For every world I make, I am going to put it on Realm one day. So people, like the fans, you guys, the fans who watch, or just people who want to have a good time playing with me when I'm goofing around, they can come on here, and I want them to have fun. I want them to be a little, not impressed, because I know a few people got impressed with my mine, just because of how I terraform, or not terraform, or vein mine. I go one way. I actually make a mine, and I stick with it. And they don't understand how it would take this long, or why it would spend that long, or why I would make it so it had pillars, like in if I was mining somewhere else. And I don't want to tell them that it's just because out of boredom. This is the easiest way for me to do like a podcast kind of thing. And say if I don't want, like right now, I don't like being on camera that much. Just because it just feels weird to me. It just feels weird to speak to a camera instead of speaking to a microphone. A microphone captures your voice and you're done. Perfect. I don't have to worry about, did I look nice? Am I wearing a shirt? Is there a mustard stain on the shirt? Is there a barbecue stain here? Do I got a booger hanging? I can literally just record my audio and go. Which, to me, is a lot of fun. Of course, I do it in the most redneck sense I can give. And I know if I ever get to that level where I need to start doing things properly, and I need to start like making sure all my videos are time synchronized, where all the audio is synchronized with everything, it will be fun. But at the same time, I don't know how to put this right without sounding like a lazy. This is, to me, a hobby. YouTube is a hobby. Yes, there are some people who make millions off of this, but me, I'm not that interesting. I'm just a bigger guy from Wisconsin who is making shitty YouTube videos of me playing video games. That's all it is. And yeah. it's nothing like that will make you $1,000,000. It will make some, but there's so many people out there now, kids especially, who are doing the same thing as me, playing Minecraft and making cheesy jokes, or just acting weird or making weird shit. Or they give their honest-to-God opinions. I mean, there's got to be about 1,000,000 of us just goofing around making these kind of videos. And at least me, again, I'm just doing this out of, okay, I wanted a hobby, there we go. That's it. That's all it was when I started this. It was just okay, I play video games a little too much. Maybe if I make it more like work, I'll fall out of love with video games. I'll hang up the controller. All that happens, I enjoy doing my hobby as often as I can do it. I love recording episodes of all kinds of games. Like right now, I just got, I think it was because we had the May 4th Star Wars sale. I got Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 for $10. I also got that new, not for you guys anymore new, but I got that Deep Stranded game. The one where you like crash and you land in the water. I had that for my PC. Couldn't play it. Now I can play it on my Xbox. I'm happy. Subnautica was a PC game first, and then it came to the console. Haven't played that yet, but I own it, so it's like fine. I'll play. I'll have fun. Up, and last brick done. And look at that! I called it 5 stacks, and we got rid of a lot of it. So I want to run around the out. Ooh. Gotta quick do that. Put you back. Stay as natural. Yeah, look at this. This is a huge goddamn wall. If I want, I can put like a little, like a door somewhere for me to get in. But still, like, look at this. I know I'm the one that did it, but still, it doesn't make me feel any better. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 high. 7 high at its lowest peak. Right here, I bet is its lowest peak, and I got 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 7 high. At its tallest points, I bet it's like 15. But that's one thing I made sure that the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's 9. Where it actually has to go down to a ditch. I want to know how tall that shit is. But yeah, this thing is completely encased. It will do the job, I think. Making sure we keep this thing out of, away from a pickaxe. God damn it. I'm trying to billy goat it. Fuck it. Yeah, but look at that. That's just kind of... I get amazed just by... Okay, I want to save this. I want to do that. I want to cultivate this. I want to build a house. I want to start a small base here so I can start attacking the area. See what I can find. See if there's anything cool to play with. Then I come here. And, like, for one... This right here was a monster spawner. On peaceful, we don't have to worry about it. But also, it's like, I come here and I see these giant-ass caves sticking out the side of the mountain. The first thing I think of is, when I start ripping and just vein mining all this shit down, what is gonna happen when I hit those caves? Like, am I gonna fall straight down? Am I gonna have to treat them like valleys and, So we're gonna go back up top. I want you guys to see what we just did, and just so we can see the outcome for when we do the middle and then the outer wall. Because now we know we're gonna need a little bit extra at the end. So, oh, look at that! And the best part is the wall is level. The wall is completely level, and it does squiggle around and all that. So. without further ado, thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, leave a like down below, subscribe today, and please remember, have fun playing in the dark. I will see you guys in the next one. Night.
AudioMicro.com